He stole more than $3 million at the age of 16 without anyone noticing. He managed to find a flaw in ATMs that allowed him to acquire luxury cars, expensive items, and plenty of champagne. The end of this story is a bit tragic, but impressive. I'm Elliot Castro. I'm 36 years old, and when I was a teenager, I spent around 2.5 million pounds of other people's money. Elliot Castro is the name of one of the youngest fraudsters we have ever seen. It all began when he was just 16 years old, after he accidentally found a credit card left on a train and used it to pay for his ticket and buy candy at school. After that, he threw the card away. Months later, he started working afternoons to earn extra money at a telephone company, where he was in constant contact with customers' personal information. Tired of the terrible treatment and low pay, he remembered the time he had found that credit card and how easy it had been to use without any problems. That was when he came up with the idea of using customers' information from the company to call the bank and request another credit card. I would call the bank and pretend to be them. I asked them to send a new card to my address, and they sent it with the PIN and everything. At first, he bought CDs, paid for haircuts, and purchased a few shirts. When he realized the potential he had in his hands, he began to see clearly that there were no limits. I went crazy. It was at that moment that Elliot decided that if he was going to do something illegal, he would do it well, maxing out each card and traveling everywhere. I traveled to almost every country in Europe. The best hotels, first-class flights, night parties, champagne. When he arrived at an airport, he made sure there was a nice car waiting to pick him up. When he went out to eat, he chose the best restaurants, paying nightclub bills of up to $15,000 in a single night. The lifestyle of this 16-year-old changed completely despite his age. It helped that he looked older physically, so he always deceived stores by saying he was over 21. He even fooled the most expensive jewelry stores. In Edinburgh, I walked into a jewelry store to buy a Rolex I wanted in 3.
Follow me for more.